So let it be. We'll start a present session today for today's session. Huh? So Abhijit, till yesterday, we have come across with some concept called as coordination. Now, in yesterday's session, we have just talked about MS, that is WS, that is Web Service Coordination. When there is a short note being asked on WS coordination, it is expected that you should write an answer for atomic transition and for business activity also. For atomic transition and for business activity also. Today we'll have a session on coordination concept. That is on atomic transition. We'll go into detail. We'll go into detail about business activities which are being involved in service oriented architecture, and then after that we'll go for a very important topic of this chapter, that is choreography and orchestration. So we need to know what is exactly the orchestration is and what is exactly the choreography is. So we'll move further for the syllabus, what is expecting. So yesterday we have started with a message exchange pattern. We have started a service activity, and we have gone into coordination. Now coordination is been bifurcated into two parts, that is atomic transition and business activities, and we'll go into detail about that. Apart from that, in today's session we'll have an orchestration and choreography concept. Now we'll move to the exact content, what is exactly the atomic transition is. So for the meanwhile, atomic transition is nothing but whenever we go for any changes or any updation, or when I execute any what we call as a solution program, data has been working on behalf of you. It has been managing, it has been maintained, and your corporate logic works on your data. And what is expected at the end? Immediately when you commit, when you say your transaction is completed, it should go for commitment. It means your transaction should get completed. Wherever it is required, it should go for rollback feature also. Rollback means what? You can, if you want to do some operations as a undo, that we frequently see in our databases. Commit has been committed for the purpose of updating the record into your database, and rollback is that whatever activities you have done and you don't want that to be get implemented on your database, you go for the feature called as a rollback. So whole thing, that is commitment and rollback, these two things is nothing but a transaction, and that we call as an atomic transaction. So in a diagrammatic representation, what we have shown here, it is that service 1 is doing some operation, and after that it is transferring its data or a message to another two services. The before it moves its control from service 1, that is service A, to service B or C, the data which is being processed by service A need to go under the process called as atomic transition. So small set of code which has been handled by one single service, we have to tackle it in the format of getting into a stage called as a commit stage, or at the stage called as a rollback stage. So these two features of commitment and rollback is need to be implemented by the service A, and service A had to follow some phenomena, some action plan, and that action plan is nothing but called as an atomic transition. So atomic transition is implemented by a single service, that is one simple code. It can be a 10-line code, or it can be 100-line, or it can be 1,000-line, but that code has been written for service A, and now it is transferring its control to another two services, that is service B and service C. So before transmitting the control to the another services, data which has been there need to go for the what you call as commitment and rollback, and that phenomena we explain it as an atomic transition. Now we are working on data. Data is always and precious. Process is always been done on us data. So for us, data is most important. So for us, whenever we talk about any database concept, I think so you have gone into what we call as subject called as DBMS, database management system. And whenever we talk about management of data, we come across one more important concept, that is nothing but ACID transaction. ACID transaction is what called as an heart of any database. So any database. So what is exactly that ACID means? It's been abbreviated here in your presentation, that A stands for atomic, C stands for consistent, I stands for isolation, and D stands for durable. So any data which is transmitted from service A, just like we have seen in this example, when it transmitted from service A and it moved to the service B, it should follow one standard phenomena of management that is called as an asset transaction, and this asset transaction is needed to be committed not by database. You need to be committed by the one more technique that is called as web services atomic transition. Now this is what we are not reliable on a database, we are reliable on your service oriented architecture. So everything you have to plan as per the service oriented architecture. So we are writing something into atomic transition. Here web service, WS always stands for web services. So in example what we have seen in today's, so whenever there is a question on coordination or explain coordination or explain WS coordination, it is expected you should write an explanation. It is 10 marks question. So you should write an explanation of atomic transition and business activity, because these are the two parts of your WS coordination. And I have not written prefix called as WS because by default we are doing service oriented architecture and we have to follow web service protocols and web service standards. So it is always WS coordination, WS atomic transition and WS business activity. So I have not gone into that word again and again. So sorry. So WS atomic transition. Now here your data need to be focused with 4 major parameters, and that 4 major parameters are nothing but your asset transaction. So asset, the word keyword stands for A, that is abbreviation, that is atomic. Atomic means what? As soon as your process is completed, as soon as you want to do something undo, that is you want to go for a rollback, what you have to do is that you are just doing successful, you are making your transaction as succeed, or it might be a failure situation also. For that situation to tackle one thing, atomic what do we call as atomic feature need to be implemented in your transaction. That what is that atomic feature? A quick response to whatever action you have done, whether it is rollback or whether it is commit. So immediate working on the process of commitment or immediate working on the process of rollback, that is done by one of the key fundamental of your asset transition, that is called as an atomic. So atomic is nothing but immediate action plan, whether it is commitment or whether it is a rollback, it need to be characterized by your atomic feature. So okay, that is one thing you keep in mind. Second is consistent. So consistent is the mean that whatever data changes you have made, whatever result you are expecting, that result need not to be violated or need to be validated as soon as the process is of rollback or as soon as the process of commitment is considered. So consistency is not that it is not a word that we frequently use, that is reliable. Reliable means what? You can assure that whenever a transaction is completed, 100% it will be done. So you frequently use a Google Pay or a PTM or something called as a Phone Pay, and when you transfer your amount for having a recharge of your mobile, when a commitment comes from that service provider, whether it is a Google Pay or anything, what is that thing? That is nothing but a consistency. The amount has been deducted from your account, it means that should be replicated, that your account of your mobile should be increased, or there should be an immediate action on your account that your mobile recharge should be completed. So what that thing? That is nothing but a consistency. Atomicness that we frequently see in a Google Pay and everything. Atomic, immediately you put your pin and press on commit button, or what do we say as transaction button, immediately it go for in a stage called as an atomic stage. And after that there comes its consistency, means what? It should follow the data privileges, and it should go for not violating the data, and it should go for the validation that exactly what process was expected and you are committing the same process. So that is nothing but consistency. Now isolation, now this type of thing is happening whenever you are going for multiple transaction, when you go for banking sector. So whenever you are working on a simple set of code or simple set of data, you should keep other threads, that is other transaction, isolated from that transaction. That means whenever you are doing a process of withdrawal, that means from your bank account, from your individual account, only one transaction should happen. It should not be that multiple things are being interacting and you don't know what is happening. Majorly the failure comes when your process is not isolated. So you have to go the process called as isolation. यानी जब भी हम कोई फाइल शेयरिंग में खोलते हैं, एक अगर बंदा उसको यूज़ कर रहा है तो अनदर उसको एडिट करना चाहता है, एंड इफ सेकंड पर्सन, बिकॉज इट इज़ इन शेयरिंग, so if a second person open that same file, it should not open in read and write mode, it should be open only in a read mode. He should be only visualizing that text file or whichever the file it has been opened. So only one person should be given an isolation, he should be given a full power, what is called as a full authority, authenticity to do some manipulation with the data. Same way it should be handled in a service oriented architecture. Whenever any process, that is any service, is working on a data, it should be individual service that should be work on data, not multiple services should interact with your data, so that it will be what we call as a chaos, or it might make a situation that you will feel that your data is being manipulated and it is not giving an expected result. It is somewhat unexpected outcomes you are getting from that, and for that purpose isolation is most important in this asset transaction. And last one, durable. Whenever you are doing something, completing your transaction or success, changing something or manipulating something, that replication should sustain for the whole life. So it should be a durable. जैसे हम कोई बैटरी खरीदते हैं, आपके सेल खरीदते हैं आपके घर में कुछ घड़ी के लिए, या फिर आप हमेशा एक सेल को ज़्यादा करते हैं, दैट इज़ ड्यूरेबल. वाई दैट इज़ ड्यूरेबल? बिकॉज इट इज़ लास्टिंग फॉर लॉन्ग मेनी टाइम. तो आपकी जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन किया जाता है, दैट ट्रांजेक्शन अगर क्यू में जाता है तो उस ट्रांजेक्शन को ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कुछ समय बाद ऑटोमेटिकली वो वैनिश हो जाएगा, वॉलेटाइल हो जाएगा. सो ट्रांजेक्शन till it gets in a commit stage, or it has been accepted by your database, you have to be in a stage called as a durable stage. अगर ये चारों features, that is your ACID features, ACID transaction protocols, formats are there, then only we say that your atomic transaction is successful. So major heart of atomic transaction is nothing but your ACID transaction, which are carried by the database. You have to follow the same standard whenever you go for service oriented architecture. Now when we talk about atomic transition, what all protocols are there? Sorry. What all protocols are there? You will find there are three basic things. When we go for atomic transition, there are protocols. Protocols are nothing but a set of rules, a set of instruction that needed to be followed. Now first one, when we go for primary transaction, because atomic transition is for a small set of data, a completion protocol. This is the one protocol. The name of the protocol is completion protocol, which is typically used to initiate the commit or abort state of the transaction. So there is one protocol called as a completion protocol, which is only been executed, initiated or activated when there is a commit or abort state of a transaction. Okay, so you want to save or you want to make some changes, or you want to make an abort, that is either save or either stop it. So only the one protocol is used, that is a completion protocol. Now second protocol, that is durable 2PC protocol. Durable 2PC, that is 2PC. PC stands for phase commit, that is two phase commit. Durable two phase commit protocol, for which service representing permanent data repository should register. That means your data need to go for permanent change in your database. So that thing is called as durable 2PC, that is durable two phase commit. Commit from the sender and commit from the receiver. So two phase commitment means what? Sender, the data which is sent is correct or what, and receiver, when it's received that data into database, it should be exactly what it has been sent on database. There should not be manipulation, and for to checking that one thing is protocol is working, that is durable 2PC protocol, that needed to be used whenever you go for atomic transition. And now the third one, that is volatile 2PC protocol, that is volatile two phase commit protocol, to be used for the service managing non-persistent temporary data. Because you are maintaining any application, you see you are maintaining session and cookies. Now the session and cookies are never ever stored in your database. आपको पता होगा, आप जब भी जीमेल के ऊपर लॉगिन करते हैं तो आपके पीछे जो होता है आपका ब्राउज़र, it is doing something, that is maintaining some cookies and session. Cookies and session are maintained for the purpose of having an authentic connectivity between client and server. Now that data is most important whenever you are doing some transaction. But at some phase, दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू बी गेट एडेड इनटू योर डेटाबेस। आप उसको डेटाबेस में स्टोर करने की जरूरत नहीं, कुकीज और सेशन को आप कभी डेटाबेस में स्टोर नहीं करते। नाउ आफ्टर सम टाइम यू वांट टू डिलीट ऑटोमेटिकली, यू वांट टू जस्ट चेक इट कि आपका यूजर और क्लाइंट एंड सर्वर दोनों परफेक्टली कनेक्टेड है क्या नहीं, और दोनों ऑथेंटिक यूजर है क्या नहीं। सो एट दैट सिचुएशन यू आर यूजिंग अनदर टाइप ऑफ प्रोटोकॉल कॉल्ड एज वोलाटाइल। द नेम इटसेल्फ सेज समथिंग दैट इज वोलाटाइल, यानी कुछ समय बाद, जैसे आप कोई सैनिटाइजर यूज करते हाथ को धोने के लिए, आपको पता है कि 2-5 सेकंड के अंदर वो आपके हाथ में से उड़ के जाएगा। व्हाट इज दैट थिंग? दैट इज नथिंग बट अ वोलाटाइल। ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल गेट वैनिश। आप कितना भी चाहो उसको हाथ में पकड़ के रखो, तभी वो वोलाटाइल है, बिकॉज इट्स अ व्हाट वी कॉल एज एन फीचर ऑफ अल्कोहल दैट आफ्टर सम टाइम इफ इट इज 99% प्योर, ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल गो इनटू स्टेज कॉल्ड एज अ वोलाटाइल। वो आपके रूम टेम्परेचर में गायब हो जाएगा। सेम वे दिस टाइप ऑफ प्रोटोकॉल विल बी रिमूविंग द डेटा दैट इज टेम्पररी डेटा। आप भी जब भी मोबाइल यूज़ करते हैं, तो मोबाइल जब भी यूज़ करते हैं आप हमेशा कैचे डेटा को डिलीट करते हैं, क्योंकि आपका स्पेस ज़्यादा लेता है। आपको जब भी व्हाट्सअप यूज़ करते हो, आप हर बार क्या करते हैं, व्हाट्सअप का डेटा कैचे डेटा या फिर जंक फाइल्स को डिलीट कर देते हैं। नाउ दिस फाइल्स आर क्रिएटेड ऑटोमेटिकली, आप न चाहकर भी उसको बढ़ाना पड़ता है, बिकॉज दैट इज फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ ऑथेंटिसिटी फ्रॉम क्लाइंट एंड सर्वर साइड। तो वो डेटा को आपको ज़रूरत नहीं तो उसको डिलीट कर दो, उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं गिरेगा, उससे आपको कुछ चेंज नहीं होने वाला। अगर आपने व्हाट्सएप पे कुछ इमेज भेजी होंगी तो उसका इमेज का कलर तो चेंज नहीं होने वाला, या फिर इमेज तो डिलीट नहीं होने वाली। ओनली दैट जंक फाइल्स विल बी रिमूव्ड। यहाँ पर आपको वो वोलाटाइली हम हमारे मोबाइल में इंडिविजुअली करते हैं, बट व्हेन यू गो फॉर सर्विस ओरिएंटेड आर्किटेक्चर, देयर इज अ प्रोटोकॉल कॉल्ड एज वोलाटाइल 2 PC, दैट इज वोलाटाइल 2 phase commit you have to follow, and that will be removing whole what we call as a temporary, that is a non-persistent data which is not required automatically. So these are the three basic protocols, that is a completion protocol, durable 2PC protocol, and volatile 2PC protocol. These are the heart of your atomic transition. Are you clear with this one? Now okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll move further. That is, this is the what we call as a parent of atomic transition is coordinator. ये काम आपके लिए कौन करने वाला है? This is one person that is called as a coordinator. Now this coordinator, we call it as a WS coordinator. When it works in WS atomic transition, it works in a very systematic way. Now what it do is that all the protocols we have seen, that is completion protocol or volatile 2PC protocol or durable 2PC protocol, a coordinator will be enforcing, will be allowing, will be making it compulsory for all the participant, जितने भी services आपके program में execute करने के लिए आने वाले हैं, all services it will make it compulsory, this coordinator will make it compulsory to follow these protocols। जो service को जो protocol चाहिए